not only the 4 and the 5. So I think it's a bit different here now for Alliance. And once they gel it all together, once they start making it work, it's just a matter of time until they start winning.
Yeah, they have the foundations of what should be a really great team, but so far it just hasn't really come together for them. I mean, I'd definitely like to see maybe a little bit of Leslau Beastmaster. That's something he's been very well known for. And a hero he can kind of like control up that entire top side of the map with, or off lane side of the map, whatever that may be, and kind of just allow Nico Baby to do his thing and farm up as much as he wants, but we haven't really seen a whole lot of that just yet. Misery. I mean, Nigma, you know, obviously having lacked RMN, now Miracle's going to be back playing for them once more. And they're going to be firing on all cylinders. Do you feel like this should be like, you're expecting them to win this game, I assume, right?
Yeah, I think it's like similarly to how Nigma wants to show that they are still good and like, you know, prove themselves. I think Alliance is in the same boat, right? So it's gonna be both teams coming in maybe with a fresh kind of feeling of, okay, we need to reset here and try our best. And like, yeah, so I think it's hard to predict. I would say Nigma are favorites, but yeah, it's not that much potentially. I guess we have to see after the first game how both teams, what kind of form they're in and stuff like that.
Yeah, is Kuroki like the only captain that's more chill, and he takes losses a little bit easier, I would say. If you remember, even with what was it, Bookable Minor or something, when he said, "Yeah, just give us a couple more months, like 2-3 months, and it doesn't matter that we lost, banged out of this tournament. We'll make a comeback. We're finding ourselves." I think perhaps in a tournament such as this one, they'll take it easy and just adapt as much as possible, experiment, try to get that real form that Misery was talking about.
Yeah, it's confidence in the long term, you know, the ability to play the long game and know that eventually you will get that. And that's why they've stuck together. And I think they need to start proving that to us now. And the draft is now underway. So let's waste no time and jump into it and find out exactly what heroes we're going to be seeing on our screens. And right away, we've got the Snapfire pickup. I don't think there's any surprises in the bans, just Weaver, Spirit Breaker, normal stuff, Io and Bane. But the Snapfire pickup from Alliance, I mean, this was a hero they've been very confident with for a long time in this organization, and a hero which I personally enjoy seeing them play quite a lot.
It was also a hero that they lost to 2 times in a row versus Tundra. So they're snatching that away from them a little bit. They also like to play Mars quite a bit, so maybe Snap plus Mars is an option for them.
5 seconds remaining.
I think one thing that I would like Alliance to think about, I don't know like how they feel, but I think some 4 protect 1 kind of style where they have an active hero on Supreme, an active hero on Leslau, and then Nico Baby on the hard carry. I think that's a good way to approach. So that's what I would like to see from them. I think when they have Nico Baby and Supreme on farming, it feels like they're just hitting creeps too much. And I think it's not that many teams that can like get away with, you know, having multiple cores now. I think that needs a lot of farm. It's hard.
Yeah, like today with the Clinks and the Lina, or Lina and
5
Luna.
seconds remaining.
Well, I mean, Team Spirit can pull it off, right?
Yeah,
that's
what I mean.
It's more about the Tundra, right? It's like the Tundra games. It's like their heroes take up so much farm, and if they spread the farm on 3 heroes, the power levels you need on certain heroes like Lesh and what they have, like Lesh, one game, the other game they had Batrider and Doom, right? Like these heroes, they just need so much space, right? And when they don't get the space, they just feel, I don't know, they don't feel as strong as they could be if they had, you know, that extra 20%, 25% more farm to get on the map.
Just underwhelming.
Yeah.
Are we gonna see a Monkey 5 like they did before, or should this be a bit more straightforward? Perhaps a 1. Like I believe Kuroki played it, right? Versus who was it, against Tundra? I think he played it on a 5.
Yeah, I hope not. I would much prefer just the ILTW Monkey here. I also think it makes sense for them to do that, in the sense they have Miracle back now. He's gonna have the last pick, you know, the most important pick probably later on, right? And now you have this very flexible carry that doesn't really care much about, you know, anything. This could be their safe lane straight up. SD is also kind of flexible now. 4 as a 4 or 5, right?
10 seconds remaining.
Yep.
What I also like about the opening from Nigma
seconds
with the Monkey
remaining.
King is that it's kind of a natural counter to the Raid King, right? Like it's one of those position ones that really likes to play into Raid
Dire
King.
team
Kill him
back.
once, set up the arena, kill him again. And the Lions actually play it quite a bit on Nico Baby. They drafted pretty much a very similar draft versus versus Tundra. Like they had Raid King with the Mars.
10
Oh yeah, it's
seconds
definitely a
remaining.
Nico Baby favorite. It's something he made a name for himself during I think
Alliances
TI.
turn to ban.
What was it? TI 9, I think he played it and did very well with Mineski. So since then, it's just been kind of renowned that Nico Baby just absolutely owns when he picks up that Wraith King hero. But yeah, I mean, how do we feel about Leslau playing Mars again? You know, it hasn't worked out for them so far, but they're going down this route again. Is it really that much of a comfort pick for them? They want to just keep on first phasing it?
5
I don't know.
seconds
I don't know if it's
remaining.
about the hero player combination or like in the previous
Dire
games, or it
team
was
back.
more like just a new team getting together and it doesn't go as they hoped, kind of thing. Like the whole team doesn't gel, or because I'm sure Leslau is capable of playing the Mars, right?
Of course.
And you have to open something, right? Mars is just such a solid hero, but it could be a Supreme Mars as well, I
10
suppose.
seconds
It's
remaining.
People are
possible.
doing that occasionally, but this is probably just their lane, like
5 seconds
keeping
remaining.
it simple for themselves. The snap Mars lane,
Mm.
it's gonna be strong. So
Do you just ban out another
Dire
spirit here now
team
for
pick.
Ning? No, they go with the Morphling. They ban out the Raid King, the Storm. I guess the Raid King, all right. Even though you have a hero that's decent against him, perhaps it's not that great, and you don't want to let Alliance have the best hero that's in their arsenal or
10
one of the
seconds
best ones.
remaining.
So they're just aiming now at Nico Baby, banning out the Morphling,
5
banning out the
seconds
Raid King.
remaining.
If you think
Yeah.
about the first time Nico Baby got into, what was it? It was with Fata, I believe, that stack. That's literally what he played. Morphling, Void,
that was
and
the
Raid
old
King.
alliance, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the old one, all the time.
Yeah, no, that's definitely his signature. Maybe Slag as well. But yeah, so
What do
Storm gets banned as well.
what do you continue here with? You perhaps don't want to show where the Monkey King is, and you could go for an offlane as well, or do you just pick another support and pretty
Yeah,
much
I think you
say
just.
that Monkey is a carry?
I would just think. Yeah, I would say so. I would think you just pick another support, a very strong support, because then the thing is, Alliance has to show 2 heroes, right?
Phantom Assassin.
Okay, they go PA.
So
Yep.
with this, now you can't be sure where Monkey is. He can be your 5, he can be your 4, he can be your offlane even. We've seen him played on literally any position recently. But why PA? Like,
10
okay, you can
seconds
blink out of
remaining.
the Mars Arena, which is nice. Do they just value the hero that highly?
5 seconds remaining.
Maybe, I'm not sure. Like, I'm just thinking about it. Like, you pick the hero on this spot, and now you see the Alliance sees the win condition, right?
Yep.
And they can kind of react to that. Whereas
In
if
fairness,
you
PA
keep it
is
open,
the
though.
most picked carry hero in pro games, in pro pub games at the moment. So
Yeah.
that might have something to do with it.
We've seen her today. Was that game a win? Nomad, we casted it. We should probably remember, right?
We should, and we
No, they
definitely
lost,
do.
right? They lost with the Viper and
They lost.
Necro.
Yeah.
That was
It didn't look that.
Yeah,
PA
Navi versus
did
OG
find
game
that game,
3.
right? He was
Yeah.
like definitely not about that. I mean, PA is
Alliances
strong in the
turn
sense
to
that
pick.
he's gonna go safe lane.
Face the
He
sword.
won't really care, right, what he's up against. He's gonna do his
Dire
thing and
team
farm.
Yeah, but this combination of heroes from Alliance is looking scary. Now you have the Chrono with the Snapfire, you have the Mars Snapfire that you can work with.
Yeah.
PA isn't really that. I guess you did pick Faceless Void into Shadow Demon, so there is that disruption save potential in the Chronosphere,
10
which is neat.
seconds remaining.
So what do you pick here now?
5
Your
seconds remaining.
your Nigma. You're picking your miracle hero here. Invoker, maybe.
It always comes to that when we're thinking about Miracle, doesn't it?
I don't know. You don't really have much team fight right now.
Alliances turn to ban.
Nina is
Very
no,
slow.
they go with
I
the
mean,
puck. Okay,
Puck,
Nice.
Puck is definitely good against both Quap and, I mean, everything you see, right? Realistically.
it's very difficult to kill him off, right? And you also have catch for Faceless Void and Queen of Pain.
Yeah.
That
10
coil is great.
seconds
The
remaining.
silences are amazing. So they just need to round up this
5
draft with a
seconds
solid.
remaining.
I'm still not sold on what they need. Is it going to be a position 4 or an offlane now as the last pick? Because Monkey King, I've seen teams in, which was it, SEA DPC. They actually rolled the Monkey King on 3, and it works all right. It works fine with that level 10 talent on the Boundless Strike. You can actually set up kills.
Does it
Mm.
feel like a mind control hero though?
I
That's
think
true.
they need like a Tide Hunter or something, like some kind of team fight. I would think,
Yeah, I agree.
unless they can somehow like do this Monkey King 3 and aim on like winning the lane hard against Void, right? Like that's
Yeah, like
also an option, of course. But I mean, they have
they
last pick, right? So
could they go like completely out of the box, Monkey 4 and Venotry, and then just dumpster the Faceless Void in the lane? I guess it's an option, but if you don't really win the lane, it can be hard. Which you
it's
should
an
be able
option.
to, right?
This just
10 seconds
this
remaining.
Veno Void matchup is kind of weird because like you win the lane, but then
5
later on
seconds
you don't really do
remaining.
anything to Void anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's an option.
It's like all the lanes with Venom. You own the lane, and then like later on,
Turn to ban.
you're like, what do I buy? How do I make impact in this game?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. It's a very special hero for sure. But right now I'm looking at the drafts, and the Alliance lineup looks more well rounded. I think what they lack is an answer for Puck.
10 seconds remaining.
So I think they should look for that in the last
Dire
pick.
team
They're actually
ban.
banning Ember Spirit, huh? What are they thinking about this QoP? Is some support QoP or what? Or are they just scared of the fact that there could be some shenanigans and an Ember mid? Maybe that's why.
Yeah, probably they're
Alliances
seeing that
turn to
Alliance
pick.
can flex things out. That even an Invoker ban afterwards.
Dire
Maybe
team
they saw
pick.
some Queen of Pain position 4.
Oh,
Alliance just
Jakiro.
go with just with the Jakiro. So doubling
Alright.
down on the team fight, getting even more of that.
Yeah.
Macropyre in the Chrono, you have that Ice Bat now as well. But do you like that they have no ways of catching Puck, like
10
without
seconds
itemizing
remaining.
for it?
It's a bit like I feel like they doubled
5
down on all
seconds remaining.
the follow up that they already have.
Hmm.
Like if the game goes late, they're gonna have so much team fight and so much disables and low cooldown spells. They're gonna be really strong mid game. But I fear that the weakness of their draft was not that. It was maybe that what happens if you start losing the lanes, right? And this Jakiro doesn't have boots, and like he's kind of useless in the game, and Snap's kind of the same hero, and then how do you come back, right? So, but I mean, Jakiro is a very strong hero right now. It's also rising in popularity a lot in pubs in Europe right now. So, I would like to
Yeah,
see Nigma going for some aggressive heroes.
Abaddon.
Choose your
That's the
hero.
best hero that you can pick versus Jakiro, right? Like at least for the
Abaddon
lane.
3, huh? Oh
Ooh,
wow!
it is. I like that. That is very interesting. What's the build on this, Abaddon?
I have no idea. What is he gonna build? Just any sort of
Maybe
utility, I
Dominator.
Guess.
Is that a thing?
I was listening to your panel with Black. Literally every offlaner that was picked, you suggested Dominator. Like,
Really? I mean, the heroes that we're watching are like these weird offlaners, Void and Abaddon, and maybe he
When
goes
in doubt,
Hood,
go
Halberd.
Dominator.
Like, I don't know. Yeah.
they're playing 5 Monkey King again. It's actually not gonna even be 4.
Wow.
You will
Actually,
have mind
some-
control with Shadow Demon with 3 illusions silencing you down or something. Which
Something
is nice.
Nigma has been doing quite a lot, not just recently, but for a while, is to put Kurogi in S4, right? Like, not S4 in that way, but like in the off lane with mind control. Like they did that
Hello,
quite
mic test,
a few
mic
times
test,
now,
1,
so
2,
that
3.
they might do that as
Hello,
well.
mic test, mic
Although,
test,
like
1, 2, 3.
Monkey King into Jakiro doesn't sound like the best.
Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. All right. Well, yeah, both teams have a reasonable amount of team fight. Actually, no. One team has a hell of a lot of team fight, Alliance, and one team has a decent amount, a bit more well-rounded, perhaps. I mean, does this seem like a game where PA can really kick off and be the dominator of the entire match?
Yeah, for sure. You have that Abaddon to follow up to save her from problems. Shadow Demon from the Chronosphere, Abaddon from all the debuffs. Like she can definitely pop off. it's on Nigma to just dodge these big team fights, bait out the chronos, and fight afterwards. Pick them apart.
All right, quick prediction, Misery.
We gotta believe in Miracle, right? He's back, you know. Like
Miracle is back. He's going to
like-
get a win with his debut, Lizard.
Yeah, Miracle is back. Let's go.
Alrighty, let's hand it over to our casters for this game. We've got Beak Up and Black casting Alliance versus Nigma Galaxy in the first of a best of 3.
Thank you so much, Nomad. Ready to get into this game, ready to go, and there you go. First blood,
blood to
thought it was gonna
Roshan.
be a team, but instead, it's gonna be Roche. Very easily
Yeah,
done for Roche.
Easy first off for Roshan.
I don't know, guys. What can you do?
Now, how have you been, Mr. B Cup?
I've been in, ready for DOTA City, especially
Ready for
with
Dota
you.
City?
Yeah,
I like it. I like it. Alright, so what are we gonna see from the bat in here?
I'm with the Dominator, obviously.
Yeah, a Dominator, or you just go right-click a bat and go into the armlet. No, but seriously, what I want to see from him this game, I think Aghanim Scepter could be an absolute game changer.
The battle
Upgrading that borrowed time, so we'll see if he does go to that Ags. We see a lot of halberds in the first 2 series. They've actually been able to push mind control away a little bit. 2 for 2 in the bounty runes.
It's pretty rough for the Quap. Already lost half HP. Gotta chew through 2 tangos there, and Miracle obviously at full health.
Any matchups
exciting,
sticking out to you?
Hello, mic test.
Sorry,
mic
what?
Test, 1, 2, 3.
Any matchups sticking out to you?
Oh, I mean, we have our mid matchup, right? The Quap versus Puck, one of the staples of the mid laners. Like a very, very skilled matchup. Quap can't really skill Shadow Strike there, and if he does, you have to like fake it so he doesn't phase shift thing, but then you still have the orb to dodge the other Shadow Strike attempt. It's like a lot of skill involved. One of the most fun matchups to watch.
You know, we've been waiting to see Miracle back with the team. They've gone through a couple series over in the DPC, and now he's back. So everybody's probably got a lot of expectations coming into this one, especially now it's a Puck Queen of Pain matchup. Pretty classic matchup overall. See it a lot.
Yeah, I wonder how much Dota he has played in like his break, because I would imagine not that much, right? So maybe he's a little bit rusty, and his first game will have to serve as a taking 3 tower hits there. Definitely rusty.
Those tower hits get the rust off. That's what it does.
Yeah.
You remember,
He's
oh
like,
yeah, those
"Ah."
towers hurt.
Oh, they deal 90 damage per hit. Gotta be careful.
I'm actually really interested about this Shadow Demon too, because the expectation coming from the panel was that they were going to see the Shadow Demon in the 5 position. Now you're seeing it in the 4, and I love Shadow Demon 4. I think it does activate this hero to a whole other level when he's got himself a little bit of more farm, especially if we do potentially see, say, the Ags come out from GH. But what are your expectations for this Shadow Demon? And as he's getting hit here from Hoskin, GH just throwing back some poison.
I do believe that he's just gonna itemize into Aetherlands and Blink first, and then maybe Aghanims after that to like break the Void or the Mars, so there's no Bulwark or Bashes. But like he's mainly going to be a saving tool against the Chronosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So him plus the abandoned Aghanims that I, as I said, really hope comes out, because it is an immense amount of healing. Like it's borderline broken. I don't actually think they will kill almost anybody in the Chronosphere.
Ooh, Miracle going in for a second.
Okay.
Thinks about getting this Queen of Pain, but eating those tower shots once again.
Very low on the Quap though. Nice Blink dodge. Alright. Looks like Miracle is kinda back.
Looking like it real quick.
He's putting the pressure on his Quap for sure. Like this matchup is a little bit Puck favored because you have that phase shift ability, of course, but yeah, it's not supposed to be this rough for Quap. Still, net worth is still looking okay, so nothing too crazy yet, but I do think he's gonna need a bottle refill. Or he just steals the enemy's bounty room.
Works
Or
out.
he
Get yourself 2 sips.
Because GH says no. And he has no blink right now. Oh, it's already off cooldown, okay. But it's really bad for the Quap now. Like he's sitting at half health, and Miracle still has a bottle charge left.
Top lane, ILTW getting a little bit low. Lislao and Ram is trying to get some pressure onto this top lane.
Yeah, Monkey King 5 against Snapfire Mars doesn't sound super fun. And you can see the PA is not farming well at all. He only has 8 CS. If we look at the bot lane, 17 CS for the Faceless Void, 17 also for the Abaddon though, so doing very well in the offlane Abaddon. He's actually going to the Dominator, so Misery was spot on.
And those predictions correct.
Yeah, gonna be putting on the tower pressure as soon as he gets the Dominator creep. And Abaddon with a Helm of Iron Will, like, you cannot bully that hero anymore. He's officially unbullyable, if that's a word.
Unable to be bullied.
Kuroki caught out. Ooh, the God's Rebuke just misses. I think he might have actually died there if it didn't.
Yeah, so far no real first blood, just Roche getting that kill early on. About it. GH getting chased down for a second by this Jakiro, but it's really just a battle of some harassment, not a kill just yet.
Yeah, PA is really feeling the pressure. He's not very happy up there at all. 400 Nepov behind the Mars. Oh, good spear. It's a lot of
Spear
damage.
hits. ILTW might be in trouble. The Boundless Strike comes in with a Primal Spring. ILTW backs up and thinks about moving back in for a second.
No more region left on the top lane. That's the last tango they have. Monkey King is sitting on half, and an ILTW very low himself. One more spear. Potentially end up in the depth here.
Needs to be very careful. Bottom lane, too. They got the silence out on an Eco Baby, but nothing more coming in from the aggression from Nigma over bot.
Yeah. I like how the safe lane has evolved a little bit for some of the players. They're going like triple slipper and no region.
Ooh,
just to
Miracle!
get, like, Whoa.
Avoiding the ult over mid, and Supreme,
Nice.
not the best look for him there. But Miracle, like we said, it was the rust from the tower. You know?
Yeah.
Get the
like,
rust
if he
off
didn't
and
get
you're
those
good to
things in.
But Miracle getting jumped again, gets the silence out of the Queen of Pain, has the Illusory Orb to jaunt over to. Will back up under the tower.
Oh, he has to be so careful. If he goes for a rune, it's potential death for him. Healing Self comes out, but Quap is going to get that region rune. Ah, that's very bad for Miracle, but he's going to be able to get at least a bounty rune.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He'll have a couple of sips to go back to here for Miracle, and he does have that Dream Coil available to him. What he wants to do now that he's got this level
Are
6.
scanning.
Yeah, Abaddon actually topping the network chart right now. Just 300 away from the Dominator, and as soon as that's online, I don't know how the Void is actually going to lane here. And I
Ooh, they
don't
got
know
the
who
stun
can lane here.
onto Kuroki. They took out his tree, they land the spear, the Stifling Dagger comes out, and Aramis will finally claim first blood.
Yeah. Too easy for them. Too easy for them. One spear or one cookie stun. It's just too much damage. The God's Rebuke plus a little shredder. Can't live through that.
Finally a kill on the board. Other than that, first blood at the moment. Things are still cooking up to be pretty even.
Yeah. It's a big stack though at the Dire triangle there.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Got
attack.
Monkey
yourself
King
a stat
kind of
there.
just walking around, not entirely sure what he's trying to achieve here. Yeah, Monkey King 5 is very, very different from Monkey King 4, obviously. You don't have as much farm, and I've seen oftentimes that a Monkey 5 just kind of becomes like a bot, you know? You're just sitting on trees, not really contributing too much, because you just don't have the levels of farm. So, let's see if Kuroki can find out here what his use or purpose is in this game.
They're going to be a little bit rough. He feels uncomfortable in that top lane. He came over mid. He refilled the bottle there for Miracle. Miracle goes over and does take that stack. He wants to get into an early Witchblade with the boots and double null.
Okay, Rune Battle bot lane, bot... And spawns top.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Sonic Wave off cooldown. That's half
And
health.
Miracle
Nah.
falls back a little bit. Nothing really coming his way. That was too detrimental to his life, but Supreme comes over, looks over at Kuroki. Stifling Dagger, Boundless Strike on it too.
Coil.
ILTW wants to go in on this. He's got some help from Miracle with the Dream Coil down onto both these heroes. Supreme, he'll drop, and Aramis with a foot in the grave will follow him. It's 2 kills there for Nigma, and their first 2 on the board.
Well, that's Kuroki's purpose. Good bait by him. baiting in 2 very good targets. Dream Coil follow-up, and ILTW was in the neighborhood jungling anyway because he can't lane against the Mars.
Dire's
Things
top tower
working
is
out very
under attack.
nicely for them here.
Was that
But just look at
more
their battle,
so?
man.
Yeah, I mean, Mind Control really hasn't been stopped in this bottom lane. He's third on the net worth. Just
Yeah.
to go back to that play over mid, was that a little bit of just like maybe uncertainty coming in from Supreme? Because you saw he wanted to go for Miracle over mid, maybe thought about using the Sonic Wave. Phase shift, I believe, at that point was on cooldown, and then they changed their attention over towards top. Unfortunately, it happens that ILTW is coming over, but maybe they could have gotten the kill on Miracle if they had just focused their attention on one objective other than splitting it up into 2 different heroes.
Yeah, potentially. But he was like, the main objective for the quad was like the rune. So he's like, I gotta get the rune. Oh, I can't get the rune. Okay, I gotta get the puck. I can't get the puck. Maybe I can get the monkey. And then they ended up dying.
Ice path down onto Mind Control. Mind Control just right-clicking away at this Jakiro. Force the TP away, and Nico Baby, he's putting some work in, trying to get some bashes, but
Way too survivable.
just stands there.
Radiant structures
Yeah.
are fortified.
And bot tower is effectively gone. However, they did sniff out the smoke rotation
Dire's top
with that observer
tower
was
is
in the
under
mid lane,
attack.
so won't be caught off
Radiant's
guard by
bottom
that.
tower is under
And
attack.
going back to mid. Do they have enough damage to kill this Void? I'd say no. And there's potential for Chrono counterplay too. Gotta be careful. Gotta be very careful.
Dire's top tower
Disruption,
is under
Silence,
attack.
Dream Coil, all there on a Nico Baby. The Boundless Strike, and there's the kill for GH.
I was debated by Kuroki. I didn't even see him. Was he like a creep or something? I didn't see.
Using that mischief to even fool you.
Yeah.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Our PA just hitting the jungle creeps. Already back on track to her Battle Fury. Probably at this rate gonna be like a minute 14, 15. Not the fastest, not the worst. Still in between. But the Mars armed it done already. So now it's his time to really start. Well, I guess since you go armed, you can't really rotate too much, so his time to farm more. Shadow Demon closing
Got
in
the
on
arcane
6
boost.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the
Got a tome
tome
too.
and yeah.
And Aban says, alright, bottom is
Radiant's
down.
middle tower is
Let's
under
go mid.
attack. Radiant structures
He
are
really is
fortified.
just running through mid and running through these towers. He has no fear. What can they really do to bring him down? He's got the borrowed time. He feels pretty safe and doesn't go into the Mist Coil at all. Really just focusing Curse of Avernus as well as the Aphotic Shield, as you do as a core Abaddon.
Oh, gotta be careful
Things
now,
look pretty
though.
good for him, and borrowed time's not on the longest cooldown. Only 60 seconds, level 1.
Yeah. Ocean Heart healing self, 63 HP region. They do smoke up though. Snapfire and Quap. No setup for them though. So yeah, usually you want to bring at least the Mars or Void with the smoke, so you have setup. This kill is gonna be very hard. Unless Micro just walks up and yeah, they can't even kill him. Despite borrowed time being on cooldown. But a
On
very,
cooldown.
very interesting smoke. Like, not what I expected.
Radiant are scanning.
Usually it's like Void plus Snap or Mars plus Snap. And they were like, oh, I guess we're missing our setup, and yeah, nothing came of it.
This isn't even a Mars that's going into a Blink Dagger. Say, have that Blink as well as the Spear. If you have that set up, maybe the Fire Snap Cookie as well. It's a Mars that's gone Boots Armlet to start.
Radiant's middle tower
Yeah.
is under
He
attack.
is saving a lot of gold though, so I'm expecting that Blink to come out relatively shortly.
Right.
600 gold away from it.
Boundless Strike.
Radiant's bottom
They've got Miracle jumping in. Fire Snap Cookie avoided. They got the Dream Coil down onto 2. Blue Kong's coming through to get the kill on Hanskin. The look over as the Sonic Wave comes through from Supreme. They land the Spear on a Miracle, and the God's Rebuke will kill him off as they've also lost Kuroki. Aramis helps out. They get 2 kills there for Alliance, losing the Jakiro. All the while, Mind Control is just running down your bottom tier 2.
Yeah, I think that play works out if Mind Control is there, but with him hitting bot tower, you gotta respect them a little bit more in the mid lane there. If Monkey King dies in a trade, it's good because you force a lot of reactions, but that puck death hurts quite a bit. Because
Yeah.
you go for this Witchblade item build, which is very snowbally, and every death is gonna hurt just that much more.
kind of jaunted himself into a bit of an odd position, one that's very capable of being killed. And because you're right by some trees, a spear is an easy kill.
Yeah.
When you're right
and
next
now
to all
there's
those
this
trees.
problem where Quap is gonna have Orchid soon. Hold that thought. They're hitting mid tower.
Boundless Strike,
Easy
Ice
one.
Path. They've got Arena if they want to make the jump.
Has fallen.
They don't. But yeah, now Quap Orchid done pretty much. Needs 5 gold for that, and Miracle is very vulnerable to that now. Still needs about 1,000 gold to finish his Yule Scepter. And yeah, like if he dies once or twice more, his game could be in shambles. Still very rich though.
He's very rich. You've got Mind Control, who feels like he's got a lot of gold, kind of on pace, and at the moment has more gold than the Phantom Assassin pre-Battle Fury, of course. And then taking a look, the supports here, you've got both supports for Nigma at the same amount of gold. Like, Kuroki's finding some farm. GH obviously has gotten himself into the Aetherlands. He's going into the Blink Dagger like you predicted. Like, this could be a Shadow Demon that becomes a big problem.
He's fine. Yeah, Shadow Demon is definitely going to become a problem. Like, once this Blink is up, he's going to be in position to save pretty much every time. And I'm very surprised that they haven't tried to use a Chronosphere yet at all. Like, just use a Chrono plus Snapple to kill any hero on the map, any core hero, and then go back to farming. But they've just been focused on farming.
And, you know, maybe they're a little bit scared that GH is going to be following whoever they need to or want to go on, but I think that's a fear that you need to overcome and just go for this. Because you have 2 ultis, realistically, that set up the Snapfire ult, right? You've got the Arena, you have the Chrono. You can line up the Mortimer's Kisses from there and make something happen. And I think this is kind of a point in the game where you've got a PA that's kind of not really farming anything too crazy with the Battle Fury still yet to come. And if you could take advantage of that and get a couple of kills and slow down that Phantom Assassin, or like you said, even slow down Miracle, that could be massive. And they just haven't done it yet.
Now you have the problem where Miracle actually finishes Yule Scepter already, so that Orchid is... It's not terrible, of course. It's still good against SD, but... Like, the counter's already there for Miracle now.
Tier 2 down. Wow.
Yeah, and they just haven't done anything in response. It's a very passive game here. Overly passive, I would say, even. From Alliance. They have the superior team fight, but they haven't tried a team fight yet.
The more time they wait, the more tools come out and become available here for the side of Nigma, as now Miracle has picked up that Yules. He's going into the Blink Dagger, then the Boots of Travel. So, you know, he's been given a lot of time to farm. And while all that's happening, I feel like this is the end of so many of my sentences so far. Mind Control is pushing a lane.
Yeah, they have no way to really kill him. I mean, they do. In all honesty, they could have killed him a couple of times. Maybe they have to expand the Chrono or Arena for it, but do it. You gotta punish this like aggression, because otherwise he's gonna keep doing it and you're gonna lose out on so much money.
And Spear used on an illusion. That makes this Mars quite vulnerable. They're gonna bring Kuroki over, put him into the trees. The Balance Strike lands. They've got the Wukongs. Leslau trying to run, but there's no chance he gets out of this one. Miracle with another kill for the side of Nigma.
Yeah, and at the same time, the PA finisher Battle Fury just found the quad stack at the 17-minute mark, so a lot of neutral items coming out for them already. I mean, the gold lead is not massive or anything. I'm just saying, I don't like the mindset here of Alliance. I think they could be very much in the lead if they were just to be a little bit more aggressive. Because now PA finished a Battle Fury after an atrocious laning phase, right? Like, PA had nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, going in for a solo kill on Jakiro.
Trying to TP out, no way.
No need even. Huh. Gotta be careful. Feeding that PA is a big problem.
This Void for Alliance, at least at the moment right now, almost feels like the opposite of what we were getting from OG when they had the Void, when they were just trying to run and scare them with this Chronosphere. And while I'm saying that, ILTW goes down to Supreme. Supreme using that ulti, as well as the Mortimer's Kisses being dropped down from afar from Aramis.
Very good pick off. Like, PA, this is the period you really want to kill her. And
Mind Control.
Oh, SD getting caught out too.
There's the Arena, and they're going to Primal Spring right into Supreme. Mind Control just eating all this damage. They get the kill on the GH, though. Supreme gets credit for that one and blinks back.
Yeah, Void is coming in as well. Orchid is off cooldown very shortly, and do they even need it?
They should be able to get this kill on a mind control. Double kill here for Supreme. Now they're jumping in, but Nico Baby goes down to Kuroki. They still want to chase these two heroes. Miracle now on the high ground.
Ah, that must feel so bad. Like the one time you actually want to join the team for a team fight, you instantly die.
Under attack.
Looking for the Jukiro. Good spear.
They pulled a run in, but no balance strike or anything. That's not really leading to much.
Yeah. Now, if you're this Void, you're probably discouraged even more from trying to fight, right? After what just happened.
I know Chrono in that, and
Yeah. Have you seen a
Yeah.
Chrono this game yet? No, right?
we definitely saw, right? But we have to have.
No, I don't think we did.
I'll just assume we have,
Are scanning.
and I'll take the brunt of chat. They'll yell at me for being 1K. You could say, you know, the definitive answer, but I'll say we see.
Ah, fair enough. Because if we haven't, that might be closing on a record soon. 20 minutes no Chrono. And now they're looking to punish this Abaddon again. This is exactly what they need to do. Like, this Abaddon needs to die. Like, he's not allowed to get away with this kind of plays.
Aphotic shield, and now speared up. He's got the borrowed time, which will eventually go off. They are starting to rotate here for the side of Nigma. They've got themselves the Orchid, so the silence is out, but they've got the Junko coming around on the back end of this one. There's the disruption from GH. He's over in the Roche pit. They've got themselves the arena down, as well as the spear that's going to land here on a mind control. The Sonic Wave comes out. Kuroki in a little bit of trouble. Mortimer's kisses from afar, trying to get the kill here onto the Monkey King, and they will find themselves a second. Nobody dead yet on the side of Alliance. They've finally jumped on the Chrono, but Nico Baby dies! Oh no! They've got themselves a double kill, though, as they take out GH. They look over at ILTW and finally take out a fourth. Miracle maybe thinking about jumping in and salvaging something, but it's a risky maneuver to go into 4 heroes there on the side of Alliance.
Yeah, very unfortunate for Nico Baby that he ended up eating the orb, but this is the team fight superiority we're talking about. Like, they just go on as Abaddon sort of baits his team to come in and try to help him, and bam, you got Chrono, you got Arena, you got Sonic Wave, you got Kisses. Like, just be aggressive, because you will just overwhelm them with it. Right now, they can't fight back. PA needs BKB first.
PA is not too close to that BKB just yet. Only has the Mythor Hammer right now.
Yeah, he's baiting himself into fighting a little bit too much. Like, you go for this Battle Fury first, your main objective should really just be farm up the next core item. But he has been caught out like twice already, just because he's very, you know, he wants to fight. Well, now they just go Roshan, because all the big ults are on cooldown. But they should still be able to annoy them quite a bit here. If they are aware.
Supreme over to the side. They have that obs there for the Dire. Dream Coil placed down. They've got the Silence. There's the Blink as well as the God's Rebuke. They'll snap the coil. They've got themselves the Balance Strike. Ooh, the Cookie brings them into the low ground. ILTW going in, but they've got the Ice Path on a Miracle. Yules up into the air. Nico Baby trying to surround him, get this kill on a Miracle. But there's the Illusory Orb. Borrowed time from Mind Control. He's going to stand his ground and walk up on these heroes on the side of Alliance. A 3-man Silence coming in from Miracle. They get the kill on a Nico Baby. Kuroki, he'll get that one, but the Ice Path lands. They finally take out ILTW. God's Rebuke on a Mind Control. The spear is not going to land on the proper hero. They'll take out Aramis. Miracle still moving around this fight as the Ice Path lands again onto the puck. But they've got the Rod of Atos coming out from Kuroki. They'll lock down the Jakiro, who goes invis for the moment. The Sonic Wave comes in, and that's avoided by Miracle again. He gets a kill on the Hotskin. Now he's looking for the Queen of Pain. The Blink over. Can he get the damage? Oh, no. Just in time with the TP. Man, Miracle. Juking and jiving and thriving all over this fight.
Yeah, Miracle is definitely putting on quite a show here with his puck. Fits his playstyle perfectly too, right? Like, super flashy. And now he's going to get an Aegis on top of that.
Under attack.
But yeah, unfortunately, both teams' winning condition is dying quite a lot. Like, the PA died 3 times consecutively, and the Void did as well.
Dire's bottom
Right.
tower is under attack.
And that is
So-
now slowing down the BKB for both of them.
Yeah, I mean,
As
just look at the net worth. They're so, like, far behind the mid laners right now.
Dire are scanning.
It's the mid-show right now.
Yeah. Very even game still, but team fight still very much stronger for the Radiant side.
They've got the Chrono. They have the Mortimer's Kisses. Nico Baby, though, he's farming the Ancients. You know how much he wants to get himself that BKB. They've got the Dream Coil down onto Leslau. Ooh, the save from GH. Will that allow Miracle to leave? It looks like it should. As now they look over at Leslau and finish off the kill. Kuroki with another one. That puts him at 3-3 and 8. He's been quite involved.
Yeah, and he's closing in on the Gleipnir. On the support Monkey, that is like... Oh, Hanskin got caught out.
Ice Path on 2. Not looking like it's going to matter, though. Eventually run down by Miracle.
Ooh, okay. Quite a bit of damage there on the Quap. Sanj Yasha or Kaya Sanj into BKB next. This is the second time I see Void today, and the second time that Void feels very underwhelming. Like, the hero is just so hard to play if you ever fall behind on the laning phase.
The Void previously was in the off lane, right? So...
No, we had a carry Void as well from Tundra. And similar position. Lowest level of all the cores, and just didn't manage to come back into the game. Just because you don't really have any innate farm ability. You have a Time Walk, sure, but you don't have like a Battle Fury or anything crazy like that.
Only a 2k lead right now for Nigma.
Yeah, I mean, the Radiant is still so scary though, right? Like a big Chronosphere, big Sonic Wave, Arena, like all these spells can just turn a team fighter out instantly.
Mortimer's Kiss is ready to go, now at level 2. Has Guardian Greaves for Aramis, so
Radiant structures are fortified.
certainly keep the team together.
Come on, Mind Control, I know you want to go Aghanim Scepter. Do it. Do it.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. If you're gonna say do it, it's always gotta be
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
the Emperor Palpatine one.
Obviously, yeah. Oh, Miss Spear, he still has Aegis on Puck though.
Yeah, double
Put a kill
silence
here.
though. So do they have enough time to
Chrono
come
top.
over and help this out? They've got the Ice Path Chrono. Balance Strike though coming out, looking for the Wukongs. Might be enough time to save Miracle. No. They've got the Sonic Wave. They'll drop down the arena. They're gonna look over Zydos TW's coming through, but they got the BKB off on the Faceless Void as well as the Phantom Assassin. GH making his rounds, trying to help out where he can. Pain jumps in. They've got the Disruption. Now PA jumps over to GH. They've got the help from Mind Control. The Blink In's going to be through from Supreme. Looking to make something happen. There's the Time Walk forward as well as the Time Dilation. They've got the Ice Path. They're going to buy back on Miracle. They'll look over at Supreme. They've got themselves the kill on the Queen of Pain. Now they look over as the Dream Coil has locked down the Jakiro. They actually completely ignore the Jakiro to maybe get themselves a Mars or a Snapfire. Eventually, they do get the kill on Hanskin, but they also now get the Snapfire. Very worth the buyback there as they'll salvage and get 3.
Yeah, but Miracle overplaying his hand a little bit there. Giving away a big streak and being forced to buy back. But at least this time PS survived everything. Now up to level 19, level 3 crit. And once the Deso is up, he's going to be hurting a lot. You already know where we're going to.
Radiant's middle tower
Pain
Pain City.
Yeah.
Radiant's top
You got
tower
it.
is under attack.
We've traveled a lot, you know? We get to these cities, I get my passport stamped.
Radiant's middle tower
Yeah.
is under attack.
I'm like, yeah, this is my youngster here. he likes traveling, all sorts of cities.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Mid tier 3 goes down. ILTW losing his courier with the
Radiant's
first
anything on it?
Mythra Hammer of the
Oh,
Deso.
yeah. So the Deso's going to be delayed by 3 minutes then.
Dire are scanning.
Because he's got just about the gold for the next Mythra Hammer, which puts him even, just about close to finishing it off completely.
Wait, he's going Radiance in a battle? No way. It's got to be an Axe Scepter. Come on. Don't do me dirty.
20 gold just full out buy Ags right here.
Yeah? Oh, Shadow Demon? Fast Fingers? No.
Silence on the run, Scatter Blast, Rod of Atos. Not going to be enough to save GH. They've got Mind Control in a little bit deep. The Ice Path lands onto the Abaddon. Fire Snap Cookie will land as well. The borrowed time is here. They'll look for the Wukongs. That'll be around these heroes and immediately stops the circle. They've got the spear that lands onto Mind Control as well as the kill being finished off by Supreme.
He put the circle on. I was like, nope.
Radiant's
that was
bottom
funny.
tower is under attack.
I can't believe he's actually opting to go for Radiance. I really do believe if he just gets an axe, they're literally unkillable in team fights.
I'd love to see him buy it in full, but you know, he does need something from the secret shop, and he hasn't even sent a courier over just yet.
Yeah,
Bottom lane,
there's a
though.
lot of gold he's not using.
Guardian Greaves with the Dream Coil. Miracle needs to find a way back in. Don't get the kill onto the Snapfire just yet, and there's the Illusory Orb away because Supreme's coming in. They've got the silence on a Kuroki, and they'll get the kill on the Monkey King. Supreme's been doing a lot of work, especially with this Ag Shard.
Yeah, they caught out Jakiro again. Glimmer Cape useless because of the Purge, and gone. Pushes the lane in at least, so they can't really get any objective off it. But yeah, Monkey King very close now to the Gleipnir. On the support Monkey, as we previously alluded to, it adds so much damage with that Wukong's ring.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts the amount of gold both supports have here on Nigma. And not only that, it's even between the two of them. They've shared the map quite well. They've made something from nothing.
Monkey has even more money than
GH.
Shadow Demon.
Yeah. Ooh, Leslie spotted.
Yeah, BKBTP. Yeah.
Oh!
You know, the sad part is, he had the money for the Deso. He would have had the Deso here. He would have been dead.
And I
Small
think with the
things
courier
always
coming back
snowball.
up, he's going Basher instead, so... We'll keep the Deso queued up while he goes for Basher.
I think I would like the Basher too. There's a couple of BKBs out now. 2, 3 BKBs. So Basher makes sense. Okay, so there is going to be this period of time where... Never mind, he didn't do it. He went for the Armor Corruption talent, not the Blur talent. Because 85% evasion is insane if you don't have any MKB queued up. He actually went for Radiance, man.
And the Axe picked up for Miracle.
Wow,
Ooh,
it's
Sonic
taking a lot of
Wave,
damage.
BKB, ILTW, maybe looking to make the jump. Oh, ILTW's courier goes down with a full Basher this time. Oh man. The item progression is just not happening.
It got Sonic waved. So unfortunate. Oh man. Yeah, now the Basher gone, but at least you can purchase the full Deso.
Yeah.
But that is effectively, what, like 5k network he's not using now?
I got the stun onto the
You have no
Jakiro.
BKB.
Spear, as well as the Arena. Ice Path landing on a 2. Mortimer's Kiss is coming down. They'll get the kill on ILTW. They end up taking a Hanskin. Now there's the borrowed time. Miracle on the other side of this fight trying to get the kill here onto the Snapfire. 5-snap cookie away with the Rod of Atos coming in from Kuroki onto the snap. And there's a Chrono on it too. That's a good one, but no follow-up damage at the moment. Miracle still gets the kill here onto Aramis while Supreme takes out Miracle. Now they're going to focus their attention on a Kuroki as well as Mind Control. Get the kill on a Mind Control. Take out Kuroki. And you got to remember that Miracle bought back in a previous fight, so he is dead for 100 seconds.
Yeah, I can't help but think that his Radiance is... it's rough. Like, he's effectively trying to carry from the off lane when both your PA and Puck build into, like, right-click scaling items. So, not a big fan of the purchase. I think, actually, the Aghanims there would have completely changed the fight.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Because the PA went in without BKB.
Right.
Right, so like he was definitely expecting some sort of like crazy save from the like Abaddon, which obviously can't really happen. It's a big blow for them, big blow for them. Roshan up in 1 minute though, so late spawn, lucky.
Middle tower has fallen.
But now we're getting to this problem where, to this phase where Face's void is a very big problem. He's back just fine into the game. We have Desolator on Mars now. Quap is insanely farmed. And we're getting to this territory where there's just too much damage for this Abaddon to tank.
Whereas maybe that Ags would have helped him a little bit more. And their fight, from Nigma at least, it does seem like the fights are a little split. They're fighting on the stairs while over towards the center of the map, they're also fighting the Snapfire. They're not really fighting together. But that's Alliance doing what they want to do and splitting up Nigma's fight, right?
Yes and no, because the team fight is also saying, oh, hold the thought, Monkey King.
in trouble. And very dead. Kuroki goes down. Borrow time is popped. They've got the Dream Coat, but the BKB comes down for the Queen of Pain. You got to remember that the Axe is here on a Miracle.
Where's the damage?
They'll bring over the Faceless Void. They've got the Ice Path as well as the Macro Pyre. Oh, the Disruption has saved the Abaddon for a second, but they've got the Fire Stone Cookie as well as the Spear. That's 2 dead on the side of Nigma and Roche. The prize for themselves to gain here on Alliance.
Yeah, like Nigma is fighting very, very split. Like the PA was bottom. If PA is actually there, the Quap will die no problem. But yeah, like they're not on the same page right now, for sure. Probably PA is like, yeah, my bash is still in the curry. I don't really want to fight. I don't want to commit. You know, but like if you make these kind of moves, you gotta make them together.
Yeah.
Once this Void gets MKB, this game is almost impossible for the PA. Because all Void needs to do is wait for the PA to jump in, corner the PA, and kill her.
Which means you have to have vision ready to go at all times.
Yeah,
on this
and you
Void.
can't jump in on any target as a PA, is the problem.
Puts a lot of pressure on GH2 to get the blink as well as the disruption, try and get a save here on the PA. But even then, we've seen that that hasn't been enough to save these heroes.
Yeah, yeah. Like the late game of the Raiden is very scary. They have so many disabled for the late game. Whereas the Dire, they have like 1 stun, which is a Monkey King stun. And I guess a bash if you want to count that.
Right.
But a PA trying to just itemize to be tankier, going for Satanic straight away. No Deso at all, a little bit unusual. But yeah, only 1400 gold away from that MKB on the Void, and then... Oh, it's looking scary for Nigma now.
Boundless Strike, Unskin bottom,
Don't think they have the damage for
near,
this.
and he's gonna jump in. The TP is coming through. It's a Dream Coil just on a 1, and now it's almost like Kuroki baited himself.
Yeah, they didn't have the damage to kill him. Unless they expand the Wukong's arena and coil.
I would say the second he uses that Glimmer Cape, it's time to go.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. And they did too, but then they reinitiated after.
Ooh, Aramis.
Nah, too tanky. 2.5k health. Guardian Greaves. Look at the supports, how tanky they are. Both well over 2000 health. In fact, the lowest HP here they have is a 2100 HP Jakiro.
A lot of health to break through.
Yeah. Now Abaddon is going to BKB.
Miracle coming bottom again, trying to get a kill here onto the Jakiro, but they've got Leslau to come over. Shadow Poison as well as the Disruption now to try and save Miracle, who goes into the phase shift in the Macro Pyre and blinks away over down low on this map. But they've got Supreme coming over. Miracle again trying to find something. He'll cut the creep wave. This is really restricting Alliance from pushing that lane, but they're pushing mid. They're taking a tier 3. They're looking to continue to push, make Nigma react.
Oh, he's dead.
And oh god. Yes, just like that is gone. Do they have the follow-up to this? They'll look for the Wukongs, but here comes the Mortimer's Kisses. Dream Coil, also a whiff.
Oh, yeah. That might have potentially been a kill, actually, on the Void, because that Wukong would have dealt a lot of damage. The coil just a little bit too late. Mistimed.
Spear onto Mind Control. Follow that up with the Ice Path. ILTW now throwing a Stifling Dagger over on a Supreme who pops the BKB, trying to get the bashes out as well as the crits. ILTW is in deep with the BKB, but they've got themselves the Ice Path on a Mind Control while this is happening. Time Walk over. Nico Baby with the Chrono, but it's only on a Kuroki. So, if you're going to lose anybody, it's going to be the 5 here for Nigma. They pop the BKB on a Leslie. They've got the BKB from Nico Baby, but there's the crits as well as the bash, and they've got themselves the Spear that's going to lock down this PA ILTW Mind Control. They both fall without buyback. Not the cleanest of fights, but a winning one nonetheless here by Alliance.
Yeah, like unless Puck can do some magic. Oh, his Splitter has been cancelled right now. Should be out of safety though.
Ooh.
Playing with fire there. Yeah, it's probably one side down at least. Or is it? Or the Dominated Creep is actually cutting the wave. They have no wave. But sure, you might not lose your barracks now, but every time you lose a fight like this, Alliance is just gonna come into the next fight even stronger, right?
Right.
So Yeah, like, there's a couple of really like curious decision making here. Like you used your coil, which is your main lockdown against all these 3 BKB targets, and then after you smoke out to try to find a fight, even though the enemy hasn't used any spell. Quap in a little bit of trouble perhaps. Just pops BKB and Miracle.
Ooh, Miracle. Lincoln's pop. Now they've got the phase shift. Scatter Blast, Fire Snap, Cookie both missed. There's the John as well as the Illusory. They've got the Balance Strike. The Gleipnir. Ooh, Queen of Pain. Oh, just surviving.
Yeah, Guardian Greaves doing a godlike job there. Oh.
Dire's middle tower is under
I'm gonna
Void.
look over. Void's kind of by himself. And just keeping GH alive. Mortimer's Kisses from downtown. Looking to land 3 points here, but they're not going to land all too well onto the side of Nigma. And they've got themselves the Wukong's Command as well as the Balance Strike. The BKB is going to be popped here by the Void, retreating into the safety of the rest of his team. And things are getting sketchy for the side of Alliance in this bottom lane. 15k lead for Alliance.
Yeah, it's just gonna get scarier and scarier because late game faces Void wants to get up to the Refresher Orb, which he is probably gonna go for. Honestly, I would like to see him just purchase it straight away, but maybe he wants a Satanic first and then go into it. But once you have double Chrono, this game, I don't know what to do as Nigma. You have to kill the Void before he gets them off. That's the only play.
It's not to say, too, that, like, this is unwinnable for Nigma. I will say it feels like sometimes Nico Baby, as well as Supreme, have put themselves in a little bit of a precarious position, but Nigma haven't exactly capitalized on those movements.
Yeah. Usually Nigma is very good at punishing these small mistakes, but this game, Alliance has gotten away with a lot. Level 25 Mars now as well. He's gonna hurt. Oh my god, he has the crit talent.
By LTW right into the smoke and will juke away for a second. Stifling Dagger out onto the Mars. You can see Void. Nico Baby. Just kind of hoping his prey steps into the trap. And there are 3 heroes here. He's thinking about moving in. Mars eating a lot of this damage. Fire Snap Cookie, that lands on a Mind Control. They'll follow it up with the Ice Path as well as the Spear. Got the damage to get Mind Control low. He'll pop the Borrowed Time. There's the Arena. Now the Chrono coming down on ILTW. That's who they wanted, but they've got the Disruption coming up from GH. They've got the Wukong's Command as well as the BKB being popped here by Nico Baby as well as the Mars. They're going to go after ILTW for the Balance Strike on it too. They're going to be in trouble. Dream Coil, that's going to be snapping. They've got the Fire Snap Cookie to get some distance here for the Faceless Void. The damage out on the Mars is still so tanky. Ice Path comes in. They finally get the kill on a Leslau, but the Silence out on the ILTW. The Gleipnir on it to the end. It's going to be procced here by the Jakiro. Now they're going to get the Yules right out onto the Quap. Silence, it's there, Illusory Orb, there's the blink away. They look over the Jakiro's trying to TP out and will successfully do so. Queen of Pain trying to too. There's the Boundless Strike, there's the kill on the Supreme, and somehow Nigma come out on top. There were a couple of saves there from GH that really helped them out. And man, Kuroki, like you said, with this Gleipnir and the Wukongs around it can really prove to be a bit of trouble for Alliance, and it shows there.
Yeah, beautiful save here by GH. Otherwise, the PA would have just died. And then very nice reinitiation also from the PA. Jumping back in on the Mars. And Alliance thought, maybe we can fight back. And then the Quap also dies afterwards.
45
if they don't
seconds
fight back,
Roche.
they're going to get a Rex now. Or are they? Not even really looking to put on too much pressure, huh? Farm up the neutral items.
Not a bad idea, though. Have the neutral item advantage, maybe. Find the proper neutral items.
And Shadow Demon is now going into Agonum Scepter. If you purge the Void and the Chrono, he's so much less dangerous.
Ooh, Jakiro now going to land the Ice Path out on an ILTW. They're starting to take these racks. No buyback from Supreme just yet.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
You're going to lose
so
the
they
racks.
do get 1 Rex advantage.
And Roche is up in 2.
Radiant's middle barracks.
And the Dragon will scout it immediately. And Quap is down for 20. They should be able to take this in time. Ping it out, anyone? Yeah, they know.
15 seconds till Queen of Pain, and if you're not going to buy back losing the racks, you're probably not going to buy back right now. But that does mean that Nigma need to get in there and take Roche, but they have not made the move over just yet.
Yeah, so the next team fight around Roche, or it's a refresher shot, whoever gets the hand on this. Now they're going to Roche.
He's going to be in time. Void, time walk in, time walk out. He does the hokey pokey and he turns himself around. And still, though, Nigma not committing to this Roche as they want to take this outpost to make sure that they can't TP in right next to the pit. They'll smoke up. This might be the time.
There's a null of... Oh, they're going in again. But they're smoked up as 5.
Coming
Are they
over
going to be in
little
time though?
hesitant.
Alliance looks very scared. And Roche is just gone for free.
They have the slots ready to pick this up. They've got Kuroki in the tree right over to the side. Dagon comes out. There's the spear coming through. They've got the Aegis picked up, but there's the refresher shard on the ground. Finally going to be picked up by the Phantom Assassin. They get the kill here on a Kuroki. They'll take out the Monkey King. He has buyback. Cheese for mind control. Time walk. Maybe looking for a chrono, but holds it. He dekes it for a second. Time walk again. BKB. Popeye LTW, but he's away from his team. They've gotten themselves to the arena. They get the kill on Hansky, but now the Phantom Assassin trying to fight here, looking off after the snap fire. They get the kill on Supreme over to the side as well. That's in the arena. They're going to buy back on both these heroes on the side of Alliance. They've got themselves the first life out of the hands here of the Phantom Assassin, who doesn't have a BKB, but does have that refresher shard if he wants to pop it. But there's the chrono. Is it going to be enough? They've got Geoch moving to the side. Can he get the save? The damage? The Satanic, the kill. There it is for Lesnar. No buyback available on the Phantom Assassin. They've got heroes low here on the side of Alliance. They get the kill on the Sapphire. They're going to look over the Cheese just in time for mind control. But 3 heroes are here. They'll get 4 kills on the side of Alliance and take out Nigma in what could have been a good fight, but a split fight
Radiant's
for
middle
them.
tower is under attack.
I mean, at least they did force out a lot of buybacks here out of the Alliance side, but the fight could have gone completely differently. Unfortunately, Mars was a little bit too jacked for GH. He misclicked on him rather than saving his PA in the chrono. Because otherwise the PA might actually live and just output enough damage to kill that Faceless Void. Or the Quap, potentially. But you can just see how much damage this Void outputs in the Chronosphere. Like, if you just leave him unchecked. It's insane.
He switches off the refresher. He's going to the Satanic on the Void because he needs to survive these fights.
Dire's middle
See if they're able to
barracks
force the buyback here from Miracle. They do get Mind Control's buyback, and he's going to TP right to the front line. Right into an ice path.
Has to be a little careful.
Disruption.
He can just die here again?
Yeah, he might just die. He's got the borrowed time, but he needs to run. Doesn't have a disruption save for 8 seconds. There's the silence. There's the buyback coming in from Miracle. And now they're going to try and get out of this one. They've got the BKB, but the Dream Coil comes out onto Nico.
he snipped it.
Oh, no. Somebody's going to put the baby to bed, and that's going to be Miracle. He was whining, he was crying, and now, well, they're going to put him to bed for at least 100 seconds. The Illusory Orb right on top of the Jakiro, trying to run with the help of this Glimmer Cape.
barracks are under attack.
Juking around the trees, but you're in a bad spot. And
He's burning
unfortunately,
the Rex, though.
eventually, you will die.
The
But
Rex
can he get the
falling, the
Rex?
Rex falling.
Yeah, it's going to fall.
Dire's middle
Oh
barracks.
my god. That's actually a pretty big deal, because now the lane won't just auto push him for Nigma. Oh man, the abandoned bait. And Nico Baby just overextending it a little bit. Ah, it's tough. It's very tough.
Nico Baby does have buyback, though, and there's the Dagon level 5 for this puck.
Oh, straight digging 5, huh? Okay.
Ah, Kuroki's going dataless. He's got a Crystallis right now.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's going all in the damage. Are you just gonna get another Rex off this?
They've got the axe on the
Nico Baby
Shadow
surely
Demon.
won't buy back.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under
And
attack.
you do have the axe on the Shadow Demon too. Now Nico Baby actually won't really be a threat in those team fights. No bashes.
Ooh.
Radiant's bottom.
And the
Goes-
bashes is like half the damage of the Void.
There goes the bottom set.
Radiant's middle
Yeah.
tower is under attack.
Okay, winnable, winnable, winnable.
Hold on, let me get my copium. Off that in for a second for all the fans out there. It's just my inhaler,
Alliance,
guys.
like, it looks really bad all of a sudden for Alliance.
Ooh, they've got the Void coming through, but there's the Nullfire as well as the Chrono going to come through on ILTW. Oh no!
GH used the disruption just prior to Scout, I think.
Gosh.
Oh man, if the disruption there, like at the same time as the Chrono comes down, he disrupted an Abaddon illusion, just to push out the lanes with the Radiance. But if that's on the PA, this game might just end right now.
Go baby coming
Dota's
in
such a
with,
game of inches, man.
Yeah. Especially when you're over there in the enemy triangle and Nico Baby comes over with the in-sync baby bye and takes out Phantom Assassin. There's not much you can do about that one. Threw the nullifier over, but it didn't matter. Chronosphere and then has the damage.
What do you think about getting a free moonshot, by the way, inside a Chronosphere?
It's a lot of gold for free.
Yeah, especially in here like Void that has inbuilt bashes.
Theoretical gold, right?
And also for a hero that every time it bashes is basically another auto attack. But it's fine, no complaints from me here. I might have died a couple of times to Void lately.
I've been watching the stream.
Fuck.
I saw the mid-AM game. That was pretty hype.
Oh, dude, the classic. Why is no one of them doing it? Go ahead.
I mean, you were saying it was pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. That's probably why they're not doing it. So Abaddon is now going to the AC. Like, he's actually going like full carry Abaddon build. Insane.
Does he get the eggs?
No.
Does he get the eggs from the next Roche, you think?
I hope so, because then he sees how imba it is and he will build it next time.
Time lock.
PA again.
Oh,
PA again.
PA. Nullifier bashes. BKB bashes. Spear not gonna land out. The time walk out. They've got the Murmurous Kisses coming over from the side. They don't have Chronosphere available to them, and Kuroki over to the side gets silenced for a second, but they've got the disruption as well as the Sonic Wave coming through on the Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin taking a lot of damage. They get the cone to the faceless boy, but ILTW in the ice
Still alive,
surviving. Alive for the moment, goes after this Snapfire. Look at the cone of mind control, and they're gonna take out this Snapfire. They've got themselves the Phantom Assassin back up to full health. They'll get the cone of Hanskin, and now he's gonna look over to the side, but there's the silence. Kuroki on the run, the disruption saved from GH. They've got the silence, they have the damage now, they've got the Hex, the Chronosphere comes out in a miracle, but they don't have to kill the Phantom Assassin. How have they not killed him yet? ILTW on the run. The right coast coming in. He gets the bash coming up from the cycling dagger. Now he's going to look over his miracle. Still alive. He's got the silence out of the faceless void. The silence on it too. The Gleipnir's there. The right coast coming in for the Snapfire. And there's going to be the Yules for a second. It was actually the Stormcrafter. I believe that's on miracle. That keeps him alive. They get the kill on Nico Baby. Nico Baby brought back. And then they've got the disruption as well as the balance strike coming through. Mars in trouble. Leslo with the God's Rebuke. Miracle up in the air once again with the Yules. He's going to use that phase shift. They got the Gleipnir as well as the break coming out from GH. There's the Primal Spring right onto the Mars, but that was a bad decision, Kuroki. You're gonna lose your life, and Leslau will finally fall to GH. Oh my god! How does ILTW survive?
Tower is under attack.
Ooh, he lived forever on like 200 HP, and that's also the reason why Miracle ended up surviving. He Chronos Miracle, hits him halfway, he's like, oh my god, the PA is still alive. Runs out of his own Chronosphere to try to kill the PA, but it never happens. Ultimately ends up falling to the Mars Rebuke, but whew.
And Mars Rebuke doing so much damage. You saw Kuroki jump in, and he ends up getting just destroyed by one god.
For the throne here. No Void, no Club,
Radiant's middle tower
no
is
Jakiro
under
2.
attack.
Then it might just be game here.
God's Rebuke still does a lot of damage, and now they're gonna try and stop this progression of Nigma to finish the game. They've got themselves the glyph, but there's the silence. God's Rebuke once again. Overtime comes out here from ILTW, pops the Satanic, right clicks through. They've got the Jakiro back once again. Gobble up, spit out back into the base, and they've dived in a little bit too far for the second for Nigma. They got to focus on finishing the game here. The throne's going to be exposed. They've only got 3 heroes available for the side of Alliance. They've got the silence on it too. They've got the right clicks in. Mortimer's Kisses down on the Phantom Assassin. Nobody's jumping in just yet. There's the BKB from the Phantom Assassin, looking to finish the game.
The throne.
Ooh, the BKB's not going to last long enough. Or will it? The throne is low, and the throne will fall for Alliance, and Nigma will take game 1.
Dude, it was so close to the throne and everything. Oh man, this last fight was... Mwah. Last fight.
Chef's kiss.
Mwah.
Gosh,
So
I
nice.
love the chef's kiss.
That was really nice to watch that last fight.
Yeah, I mean, that was back and forth throughout the game, and it was nuts.
Yeah, like literally just 100 HP PA was there for like, I don't even know, 20 seconds or so. Like
so
every time he
crazy.
gets hit, he leeches up barely, throws out a dagger that connects with some random creep, heals him up by like 200 health, goes back to 100 again. Void runs out of his own Chronosphere to try to kill him off instead of killing the Puck, who then in turn kills the Faceless Void because he didn't kill him in the Chronosphere. Ah! That's crazy, dude.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was honestly really nuts. And he got a couple of lucky bashes on those stifling daggers as well. It was so crazy what he was able to get in that last fight that took place over in that dire jungle, and then ultimately they win the game when they don't have buyback on Nico Baby as well as Supreme. So